everyone to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sun Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of the...
There he goes! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Carney. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Caught over the middle, it's Briggs. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Run open space. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And last week they got away with it. They gave up 4 sacks. Offensive line didn't play great, but they got the dub. Today, they got to do a better job. Early in the football game, already giving up a sack. They got to find some ways to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. He rolls all the way down to the 5. and stop. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Chen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Wildcat slide it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Firing to the right, complete.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Briggs. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Catch in the middle. It's Carney. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the give off the left side. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. shoot. Quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Looking left. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Snagged out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Cox. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Makes the catch. It's Briggs. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Briggs. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're working that left side. And the Sun Devils get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Off-play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Briggs. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Spins away from the defender. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. The run to the left. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Tosses it incomplete. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Carney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We've got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo is just crushing it out there right now. Almost reminds me of Bills Mafia at a tailgate. They're up by 21 over Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th-quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Fears the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And it's no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, he's still a 13-point ball game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Off play action. Complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Chen. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. With the catch, it's Chen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Escapes the sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Carney. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is on its way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a crease to the left. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacey. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Going right to work up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Chen. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's got him. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.